Jumping on real quick, second trade of the day on the automated strategy builders. The first one was as I woke up on gold. This now is just, I'm back from golf, and this has just gone in, so I've got to get these videos started when I can. The gold trade was a VWAP Predator signal, and I'll just drag that chart over now just to quickly go through that while this trade continues to go. So this was, it was open when I actually woke up this morning. It was $470. Let's just zoom in a little bit here. So with the VWAP Predator, we look for adding contracts. So this one did that. We got a signal here at 2101 EST, and then 2 bricks later, 2102.26, we got another signal candle. So what it does, the VWAP Predator ASB looks for momentum, and if we get signal candles close to each other at the start of that momentum, we add more contracts, and that's where it went to there. Pulled back and took the profit at that point there. So really, really great trade, and that happened basically as I was getting up this morning early for golf. Obviously I'm in Dubai, so this is EST time, and that was that trade there. And then right now, got back, had some lunch, chilled out, and this has just taken us in. So we are at 6:25 a.m. EST. This is copper on the roller coaster this time. So this is a different type of strategy for different market conditions. You can see the roller coaster motion of the copper market right now, and all of a sudden the grey here is it can't trade because we've optimized it to trade between certain times. It only took this short because we had the confirmation, and we've got lots of fresh air down to the next support zone down here. Again, all of that's automatic as well. So all we have to do now is just watch and wait, because at the moment the stop is all the way up here. Once we start printing the trailing stop, it will be adjusted automatically. Need a little bit more price action for that. So again, it's not fast firing type of trading with the ASBs. So yesterday we only had one trade, and that was on the, and I think I posted that on the Discord group as well. That was on the Zone Trader Pro. And that was yesterday on copper. Let me try and find that trade. So that was the only trade out of all of the strategies that we run. This was the only trade yesterday. It broke through this automated support and resistance zone here, took the trade and got out of the next one. It does what it says on the tin. And that was a great trade, but that was the only trade yesterday because the market, that's what it was, okay? Right now, we've had 2 trades today, one on gold, one on copper, different strategies, and that's the way trading goes. It's about optimizing each particular strategy for those different market conditions to turn on and look to trade at certain times when certain conditions are there. And this is where we are right now with copper on this roller coaster short. We're not risk free yet, so there's quite a bit of risk on here. So what I'm going to do is just pause the video because I can't keep talking while there's no price action, and then I'll come back when something happens. Okay, so small update. We pulled back and then actually found resistance at this previous pivot here, and also this previous pivot. So now we're 3 pivots. I want to explain a little bit how this zone has been formed. So this is the native time frame for where we are right now on this chart, and we can see they've got a high pivot here, and a low pivot here. We tested in there again. That's when we start to print the zone. That's when it becomes relevant for this time frame. Very, very strong, because 1, 2, 3 pivots, and then the 4th test starts to print. So now this is where we are, and again we can see that zone will come into play in the future, but right now it's a strong enough zone for it to hold, and it's turning back down again. So I'll just pause the video and wait. We're almost back at break even. Okay, so the price action has now gone below this previous pivot here, and the trading stops automatically moved to risk-free. So this trade is now risk-free, which is great. Just want to go back over and reiterate how accurate these are and why our stop is above here for this trade. We talked about this high pivot and this high pivot, and then this low pivot forming a short-term native time frame resistance zone. Our software starts to print it at this point when we are testing it at again, either in or at the bottom or the top of that zone. So if I just draw a triangle, a rectangle on here even, we can see we take the top and the bottom of the pivot, and that's the zone that's been printed automatically there. We can see now the trailing stop adjusting as the trade moves down. I think we're about 150 bucks in profit on this right now, something like that. But the main thing is it's risk-free. The behavior's been as we would expect. And this is our second trade of the day. Remember at the beginning of the video I showed you the gold trade that was sort of like 9 p.m. EST, but for me that was in the morning. And then for me now it's coming up to 3:50 p.m. in Dubai, which is 6:50 a.m. in EST. So we had the trade yesterday with the Zone Trader Pro. That was the only trade in the whole day because everything's optimized to trade when the stars are aligned. And then this morning we had a VWAP Predator ASB, and then now we've got a roller coaster ASB. We had 2 trades on copper, 1 trade on gold, and this is how we roll. It's about, between them now, we're about $1,200–1,300 in profit over the last couple of days. It's not about quick fire trades, 5, 6, 7 a day. It's about accumulating those profits during the week and the month to give a good return. Let me just remove that. So again, we're locking in some ticks here. If it comes back against now, it'll just automatically take the profit at that point. So we'll just watch it for a little while. About $100 profit at the moment on this trade, coming up to, as I say, 6:50 a.m. EST. This is a Unirenko 135, so it's a reasonably fast time frame for copper. If you was to put this on Nasdaq, it'd be way too fast for anything. But again, it's about understanding which chart type and which speed of chart, if you like, depending on the strategy. So when we looked at that Zone Trader Pro from yesterday, it's on the 5-minute normal candle 5-minute time frame. That's what we needed for that type of strategy. When we looked at GC, that's Unirenko, but it's 3.915, so quite a bit slower, although gold does move faster in general than copper anyway. But it's designed and when we look at those different time frames and we optimize, we can see which one's in the groove and which ones aren't for specific times of the day. Okay, so remember, trading should be boring. If the algorithms do the work, if it meets the rules like this did here, we had a signal, we had the confirmation from the biased heat map, lots of fresh air all the way down to this 30-minute zone down here, so we take the trade. The stop loss is above these pivots that most potentially are our resistance zone, and then it started to print that anyway. This resistance zone is then printed into the future, and because this could be relevant for future trades, especially if we're coming from down below, it could act as resistance again. Remember, if it does break through that resistance, we use the Zone Trader Pro to trade a different type of strategy to trade those breakthroughs of those support and resistance zones. What I'll do is put the link down below for the ASBs. The VWAP Predator isn't out until January the 1st, 2025. This video is being made at the beginning of December, the 4th of December. So at the moment there's 4 on there: the roller coaster, the slingshot, the Zone Trader Pro. Excuse me a minute. Sorry, got distracted by another chart, as you do. So yes, going back, so we've got the range breakout, the slingshot, the zone trader pro, and the roller coaster automated strategy builders now for NinjaTrader, and we'll be adding the VWAP Predator to that on the 1st of January 2025. And as you've seen today, it's about combining them, the confluences of different strategies to get those continual trading opportunities. And it shouldn't be too many a day. It should be just picking out the high probability trades, the winning trades. And so far, we are on a Wednesday, and this week we've had 3 trades, and we've made around about, well, now we made $1,100 on the 2 earlier trades this week. And this one is sitting at around about $87.50 or something like that. So, you know, we're nearly $1,200 profit in 3 days. It's not bad. You know, we just have to wait. Sometimes when the sun's shining, we make hay, and there's lots more trades within that 3-day period. But right now, it's only selecting the trades that have a very high probability of trading, and that's what trading's all about. And taking that human instinct away and using algorithms like this, it takes those bad decisions away, and you're looking at high probability moves. So do check out that link below for the ASBs. I'm hoping this will either push back down or just take the trailing stop out to take the profit. But Sod's law is it'll just go sideways. So let's just keep the video rolling just for a second or two, see if we get a movement. If not, I'll just pause it and wait for something to happen, then come back and start making the video again. Okay, so I'm going to pause it there, and we'll come back as and when something happens. Okay, so trading stop was taken out and profit has been taken at that point. The grey bar down here now indicates that this is not in the optimized time for this particular strategy to trade, so we won't take another trade right now. We can see that's greyed out. So hopefully that helps. Check out the links below, and hopefully you guys will get on this, the automated strategy builder train that we have for the NinjaTrader platform.